All right. So Raiders come out, first play of the game here. Looks like probably cover three with single high. We get a little run play. This is actually it's actually a good play right here from Jerry Green. He gets pushed down. He's got to do a two gap assignment on 69. He reads it, gets off of it. First play of the game. That's literally the only good play he has the entire game. It's actually pretty bad here on out afterwards. It looks like they are in. It's tough to tell exactly the drop right here that we get from Carl Joseph. He's hanging the seam, so it's a possibility that this could be cover three. It's either cover three or cover one. Watch 49 right here. Diablo just misses this. He's got the little run action. It's tough for a linebacker in this situation. Tight end comes right across his face. I would like to see a little bit more hustle from him too. Right there, he's kind of jogging at the end. But still, that's a tough concept. Next play. Okay, Raiders are definitely in cover three. No zoom over on the tight end trade. This is technically a pass breakup from David Arnett, but watch Tanner Muse here. I think this is a great play, Tanner Muse. He just hangs in this curl window, makes the quarterback throw around him. Great job from Tanner Muse, and that's something that I think that we're seeing the Raiders defenders improve on. Their zone drops are getting better here. This is a bad play from Malcolm Kuntz here. He's got, he's unblocked. He's the read player. Quarterback's going to read him, decide whether to give on this little bash sweep right there or keep it on the QB counter. And just the timing of it is so much different than a zone read play. On a zone read play, if he's unblocked here, running back's on the opposite side, and he's got if he's having to worry about the quarterback sweep right there, the timing is a little different. The quarterback has to wait for the back to clear before they can break out. But in this case, it's just full head of steam. Raheem Mostert, fastest ball carrier in football. You get caught flat-footed right here as the read player. Even if you are surfing it, he's doing the right thing. It's just so difficult to jump out on there after you confirmed the running back still has it. Just messes with your technique, even if your technique is great. Now Raiders look like they're coming down, 8 men in the box. This plays really bad. So a couple bad things here. So Jerry Green, defensive end, he's got a base block on him. Like, he's just getting shoved around Kittle, not setting an edge whatsoever. The only player really here that does something is McCoy, who kind of gets into the backfield and forces the ball carrier to weave around that. But everyone else, if you look at this guy, they're all getting pushed back. They're all way back in the linebacker's laps. You can't stop the run if your defensive linemen are getting shoved around. And then if you look at 49 here, just really late and just gets swallowed up here. But he's in a bad situation because the offensive line is getting up field so easily on him without the defensive lineman actually making an impact right there. Now, this is some interesting things that I saw in this game. So Raiders are in an over front. 61 is the three technique. He's to the tight end side. This is the run strength over here on this side. But Tanner Muse is still on the line of scrimmage. So this is called technically an over flex. Flex means the free side of the formation. Solid would be the strong side of the formation. So Tanner Muse is down here on the line of scrimmage still, but not an under front. This is an over flex front. So they played a lot of this. And so I think that this is just a way for Tanner Muse to still be on line of scrimmage without having to, worry about setting the edge to the run strength. And great play, Max Richardson here. His gap is over here, okay, but you see him immediately, the backfield action. He knows, okay, it's coming this way, right? And he just, just reads it and makes, solo tackle. He's a smart guy. I think that his film is really solid. He's just not a great athlete. Now, this is where we're going to talk about how he's not a great athlete. Max Richardson kind of stops his feet right there, gets beat around the edge. And another thing is, yeah, guys, it's going to be choppy because I'm sharing my screen on Zoom. So Jerry Green, he's here. Okay, he's reading this, but you see he's like, all right, I should say he's the read player in this front. And if you see him, he's not like surfing it. He's just has no idea where the ball is going. He's got to get his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and just kind of shuffle down and wait, like Malcolm Kuntz tried earlier. Okay, but this time, he's not even doing the right thing. Like, he's not even close to doing the right thing. Max Richardson, wish we saw something there from him. I'm gonna actually go ahead and stop sharing and see if I can optimize this a little better, so you guys can, so it won't be so choppy for you guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a better, do this a little better for you guys. Screen optimized for a video clip. Okay, cool. Hopefully hopefully this is a little better for you guys. All right, so and this is just a great play by Carl Joseph right here. He reads it, gets across that tackle's face, like essentially like he's playing linebacker right there. Fantastic job. And then there's another play by Carl Joseph right here. They're definitely playing zone, cover 3 in the goal line here, and he gets in on another goal line stop. So he's keying the fullback. When the fullback goes across, he knows, okay, let me get in here. And he gets across several gaps, scrapes across several gaps. Fantastic play by Carl Joseph. And then this one's an interesting one for me because at first I thought that Tanner Muse might be doing the wrong thing, but now I'm not so sure. So 33, he has this tight end. 34 has this tight end, okay? And Tanner Muse has the fullback, okay? And when the tight end goes away, okay, there needs to be some kind of communication. If 34 is going to take another guy now, and Tanner Muse needs to be on the tight end now, something like that, okay? But there's no communication, so they both chase the fullback out there, and it gives Jimmy Garoppolo a free lane to run for a touchdown. I mean, I just think that there needs to be communication. I don't know if this is a blown play, but 2 guys covering 1 guy, quarterback just runs in for an easy score right there. So I'm not sure how they're coaching it. We're going to find out when we keep on watching the Raiders. We're going to find out, what the jobs are of certain guys in this, and then I'll be able to more accurately tell you, okay, who blew that. But right now, it's just like not communication from those guys. Okay, so they score. They're coming out here. They are in an over front again, 3 technique to the tight end side. This is 3 technique. He's on the outside shade of the guard. Tight end's over here, so that means an over front. And they're definitely playing zone here. And watch Damon Arnett at the bottom of the screen. This is a great play by him. Usually Gus Bradley's corners are going to be like right around here with their butt to the sideline and playing in what's called a half turn. But Arnett is pedaling, okay? And when the receiver breaks, he gets his feet in and out of the ground super quick, clean transition. You could say that the wide receiver should have came back for the ball, but it's not a hitch route, it's an out route. And so he's supposed to roll this he's supposed to roll through his break and gain a little depth. It's supposed to be a speed out, so it's supposed to happen in rhythm. So the wide receiver is not supposed to come back for that, actually, and it was underthrown, but still Arnett makes a good play, on the ball right there. All right, Todd, I see you. I got you. Hopefully this is better. Okay, so 2nd and 10, we're gonna see I think that this is the play that they hit him with. Maybe no, that's later on. This one is to Nevin Lawson at the top of the screen right here. So he's playing man because he's on the backside. Oh, everyone's playing man. This is man. This is cover 1 right here, and this is just we can critique Nevin Lawson a little bit here. I think that his feet got stuck, and I think that his transition, we see a couple extra steps at the top of the route right here when the wide receiver drops his hips. You got a little stutter step from Nevin Lawson, but if we watch it from the end zone angle, like this is a perfect ball that Jimmy Garoppolo throws. Like there's really not much you can do. In the NFL, you're going to see every team almost complete passes like this. The ball's out of bounds, like beautiful ball right there. Nevin Lawson did contest it, but we can see a little stronger technique. So this time they hit him with absolutely just perfect cover 3 beater. They're taking advantage of both these guys being hook droppers, 49 and 54. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 to the field. So 49, when the final route distribution happens, okay, 49 has to take 3 vertical because he's the weak hook defender. Okay, so 49 goes and it opens up and goes, okay, this guy's running vertical. That's me. No one else will have him. Okay, but then we see 19 just drop in right behind that vacancy, that opening. And I mean, yeah, we would like to see, it'd be great if 54 can like feel that happening and kind of squeeze this in. But with eyes on the quarterback and the wide receiver breaking behind him, it's like almost impossible for him to have done that, honestly. That being said, maybe a more veteran player could be able to do this, but I think that this is a completion against just about any cover 3 team, unless you see it on tape and that this is a concept that they're trying to hit you with. Great play design to beat cover 3 right there. 33 is blitzing off the edge here. We got man coverage across the middle. It's a weird ball. This looks like Trey Lance. The under's open here. 14 is wide open, and he's throwing it to the guy who's being blanketed by Meek Robertson. And I think the ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage right there. So, or it just came out of his hand funny. So that was a weird play, odd play right there. Here we go, 21 in the slot again, Meek Robertson. I love the way he finishes and just tracks this down and smacks that guy. The play's away from him. We're in zone, so he can key the backfield action. Bam, he's getting out of there. Yank! Make him feel it. Love the pursuit. Let's look at what happens on the front side of this. Okay, 52 again, has no idea what to do. Gotta keep your shoulders square. We got it. This is what he's doing is he's charging the mesh point, but even then he's not speeding up the process here. Like if you're gonna charge it, like go full speed ahead, like be here, like make them speed that up. And it's just an easy read for Trey Lance. 52 is giving up the money right there. 55 looks like Tanner Muse is the inside linebacker here, and he's got to get out. Oh, he just gets hanged up on 69 right there. McGlinchey, McGlinchey's a starting tackle in the NFL. Tanner Muse got to work on hit striking and getting off immediately. Maybe you can get in on that without it being such a big play, but 52 is the one who messed up right there. Next play, got single wide formation, 2 tight ends. Here's what I like about this play, even though there's really nothing happening on offense right there. It looks like a miscommunication. So 21, they're in cover 3, 21, Meek Robertson. He's a curl, okay, flat player. Okay, curl flat. A lot of times what players do is they just go straight to the flat and they don't defend the curl, but you want to defend inside out. We want them to throw the curl all day long. Okay. Or I'm sorry, we want them to throw the flat all day long. So what he does right now is he collisions this receiver, hangs in the curl. Look at him. He's hanging in the curl. He's not like jumping up here. Okay. And, you know, obviously the ball's out already. But if this is a play where, you know, the quarterback has some time, okay, they want to throw the curl, right? They want to throw this. They want to throw the inside most route, but Meek Robertson is hanging in there, forcing a check down. We want the check downs. That's fine. Hang in the curl. Great job by Meek Robertson. That's something that Tanner Muse, when he's been the curl flat defender, later on, it's going to be Devon Diablo, curl flat defender, Nate Hobbs. Even I wasn't really seeing that on tape from them, but Meek Robertson has done that several times, so that's a good thing. What is this play here? I don't remember what happened here. Probably a run. 55. Okay, yeah. So Tanner Muse, they are in an under front now. Check it out. This is the run strength. 3 technique. Away, 3 technique is outside shade of the guard. This is the guard, outside shade of the guard. So 3 technique away from the run strength means under front. So they're in an under front. Tanner Muse is up on the line of scrimmage. Then what happens? They're trying to do a little yo-yo. They're trying to mess with the defensive formation, but then they get back into it. Okay. So Tanner Muse, he needs to be a C-gap player here. Okay, but he shoots inside. Great. Now we're forcing a bounce here. If Tanner Muse can kind of keep his head up, outside arm and leg free, he can bounce off of this and maybe make that tackle, okay, instead of getting kind of folded by 40. So still got to work on taking on blocks, but he did force the bounce, so it's not a terrible play. This is, I believe, no, they're in cover 3. They're playing cover 3 Buzz here. Nope, they're playing cover 1 Robber. Yeah, this is a Meek Robertson's play right here. I think great job by Meek Robertson. Watch him, feet first, then hands. Okay, then he gets his head around. That's textbook. Great technique. Ball should not have gone there. Quarterback should have said, oh, no, this guy's handling my guy. Let's go somewhere else. But everyone looked pretty blanketed right there in coverage. So that was a good play. Yeah, this is the end zone angle. Let's see what the pass rush looks like. They're in a green front. We got wide, 3 technique, wide there. So they're rushing the passer here. Looks like down. Devon Diablo is in man coverage on the tight end. Okay. Does anyone rush the passer? No. They are not doing a good job. 93 is Kendall Vickers. He's played exclusively at end in this game, and he's not going to ever be a speed rusher. You know, it looks like we got a 2-way go from number 95 here, and he just gets washed down when he goes inside, tries to the club over, but it doesn't work for him. Now, this is a backbreaker. This hurts. Okay, they're cover 3 Buzz. Okay, so we got outside corners are playing cover 3. Okay, post safety, middle of the field. This is a curl flat player. This is a hook curl player. The safety away from the passing strength is a curl or a hook curl player. Okay, so that's why they call it cover 3 Buzz. And then this is the linebacker. He is a curl flat player. Okay, that's Devon Diablo at the top of the screen. Watch him. Okay, now he needs to, like we were talking about before, he needs to hang in the curl window. Okay, and he doesn't hang in the curl window, and guess where the ball goes? Okay, if you're corner over the top, you're expecting help inside. Okay, and you see him kind of bounce out here. Okay, he needs to be relating to this guy, to this running back on a string. Okay, so if the running back is inside the numbers, okay, this right here is where Devon Diablo needs to be. He's just, going out, flying to the curl, or flying to the flat, completely disregarding the curl window. If Devon Diablo's here, okay, now we're talking about a difference of like 3 or 4 yards. Okay, now we got a much tougher completion. Going to force the quarterback to check down. That's what you want. You want the quarterback to throw over here. Just throw a check down. Who cares? defend the middle of the field first. So Devon Diablo's got to clean some of that stuff up. And that's just part of, and then for some reason we had a 3-man rush and Jerry Green's jumping out there. I have not seen that before. Cannot confirm if that's a blown play by Jerry Green. Not sure what he's doing, but I think he should be rushing the passer. Haven't seen that from any of Gus Bradley's defense over the last 4 years. All right, let's see what went wrong here on the inside. Okay, we are in under front, 3 technique away from the tight end. Tight ends here, 3 technique away. So the run strength's over here, 3 technique away. That means under front. Okay, so that means C gap player. Sorry, D gap player, C gap player, B gap player, A gap player, A gap player, B gap player, C gap player. Okay, so they're probably okay. So they're zoning this. Okay, it's a zone slice. We got the fullback coming across 54. Okay, fights through. Okay, takes this guy on, tries to ricochet off. Oh, who's this? 93. Kendall Vickers got washed down. That's what the problem is here. So Kendall Vickers, how did he get all the way over there? So he's trying to rip across to get into this gap, but 78 just handles him and moves him. It's curtains. Can't defend it. Gotta get better at that spot, honestly. Let's see. Another long run from the inside linebacker. Great job by Meek Robertson. They're in cover 3, so that means they can key, because they're in zone, they can key the backfield action. And he just, 18 was not ready, did not want to block. I'm not sure what 18's problem is here, but he does a great job leveraging this, staying, ripping, getting in. Great job by Meek Robertson right there. A little bit of confusion. They're taking the small end, putting him to the run strength, heavy end away from the run strength. Okay. I think that it's good to see that they're having to handle some of this funky backfield actions, the mesh, the pistol, especially going up against Lamar Jackson in a couple weeks. So he's in his gap. He's got to read number 40. Okay, so he's coming across. 40's coming across. So 43 or 49, Devon Diablo is reading that. And Max Richardson does a good job shooting in there and making the tackle in the hole. Great job. Let's see. Quarterback sneak, yeah, who cares? I think that, situationally, you're going to get a better idea, okay, situationally, when this is a quarterback sneak play, and then these linebackers are going to be up here. I mean, this is a rookie, right? Maybe they're not expecting it, whatever it is, just situational football, having those guys be up there. But there's nothing to do with scheme or technique there. It's just guys need to be alert to some of these things that may or may not happen when you're in an inch to go situation. All right, 1st and 3 on the goal line. We got nickel in. This is a great tackle by Nevin Lawson. And this scheme, the whole point of this scheme is to block everyone down, and the running back, okay, if he decides to go out, needs to, make that guy miss. And this is the one good play from Malcolm Kuntz in this game here, because he's really one who forces this bounce. Watch Malcolm Kuntz. He kind of gets upfield, okay? And when he gets upfield here, he forces the running back now to go kind of outside of where the blocking scheme is. And then Nevin Lawson is able to get in there, make a stop. 54 is making a stop. So, I mean, and that's what you got to do. If you're corner in the NFL, you're going to be on the goal line. Okay. They're going to run right at you. You're going to be the unblocked man. This is a tough one. Tough scheme to stop. Here we go. Jerry Green. He's probably being read on this one. And again, charges, shoulders need to be square right here. Shoulders need to be square. He has no idea what is happening. I think he's trying to spill this block, but still, like, this is easy. If for the quarterback to decide, like, if the defensive end who's unblocked is facing, literally his butt is to the sideline. He's facing down here. You can run out there, right? And 43 has to get outside of the force. You can't jump inside on that. You're hoping that someone comes and pursues down the alley because Carl Joseph is doing his job. Let's watch 49 here. You know, he got all this crazy backfield action. It's tough for 49, and then he kind of gets hung up on that block right there. But he, you know, in an ideal world, you got the defensive end surfing this, making it tough read for the quarterback, and 49 running that alley and getting a stop right there in a perfect world. It's easier said than done. Obviously, it's a really tough scheme to stop unless you see it each and every week. Let's see, 21 splits off the edge, blown play. Yeah, I mean, this is just a blown play. I think that something happened weird here, and Trey Lance had to hold on to the ball. He was trying to do his own read. I don't know. Maybe he didn't get the audible in. But it still was a good call because you blitz and charge that mesh point on his own read. That's makes it tough. And this is what I was talking about. You want them to throw the flats. Okay, watch 43. He is a curl flat defender. Okay, and he's hanging in the curl. He's hanging in the curl. Why? Because we want them to throw the flats. We want them to throw the flats. Throw it. Rally down. Great job. There's no offensive coordinator who's going to sit there and throw the flats all game long. They're going to get impatient. Okay, quarterbacks are going to get impatient. This is how you beat Gus Bradley's defense, by playing small ball against them. And you know, it's only like Brady and Breeze who can just like sit there and like never get impatient and just hit those all game long. And luckily for Gus Bradley, Drew Brees just retired. I think that this is a really good play by 54 here. I've been impressed with him on film since the first game. I think he's a smart player. Like I said before, 54 here. He is the rat in the hole. They're playing man coverage. You see 49 get across over this, so you can get manned up on that. 43 run with the tight end here. Okay, and Richardson, he's zoned off. He's the man in the hole, and then he moves. Great anticipation. Get around that and just cut the crosser right there. I think that's a smart play. It's a heady play. Heady play by these guys. All right, let's see here. 21 off the edge, zone blitz. This is a blitz, and Gus Bradley's zone blitz. These three guys are going to be zone droppers, okay, and the corners are going to be locked on the outside, okay. And I think I would like to see Nevin Lawson use what's called a leverage step a little better here if he's locked in on the guy, okay. If we get an inside release, you can stay square, but he needs to be here, okay. He needs to just keep on getting over, and he's a little late getting over. Not a good looking route. Contest this catch, at least gets the hand up, and it breaks the receiver's concentration right there. But probably you can see a little stronger technique. Someone said watch McCoy on this play. Okay, let's check him out. Here we go. What do we got here? 61. Yeah. So this is tough because we got a run action here. I mean, this looks like it's going to be a run play. So what is 61 doing? He's locking out. Okay. And then he's converting his run defense to a rush a little quicker than everyone else. And, you know, maybe he hurries up that throw from the quarterback. But that's generally in rhythm how it's supposed to happen, even without a defensive lineman getting in their face. But I mean, that's kind of veteran stuff that Joe McCoy offers, you know, just being able to process things a little quicker than the younger guys. Okay. Here we go. We got outside run here. I think Amik Robertson, he is the nickel. He's the force player in this. And so he's got to attack outside. Okay. And I just think, you know, you're what is Amik Robertson? 5'8", 185 pounds. Don't worry about taking this guy on. Just get around him. Okay, just get around him like you did that wide receiver earlier. Don't try to take him on. I think that could have led to a better result from this play. Just him just shooting back there and forcing the cutback. 54 probably could have made that tackle if Meek Robertson gets in there and, you know, makes the running back think about it a little bit more before just hitting the edge. I think that this is another good play from Meek Robertson, though. Right here, he's the nickel, and they motion. They do motion, so he's the nickel, and we're a B gap player now, and he sees the run action, okay, and he probably a little high in his pads, but still is able to find the ball carrier. That's what you need in a nickel. You need a guy who can stick his face in the fan. Another really ugly play from Jerry Green here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Jerry Green, he's the number 52. He's the defensive end over here. And he gets unblocked off the edge. Okay. Again, he's completely lost out here. If you're unblocked off the edge, you immediately, okay, you need to square your feet, shuffle down the line of scrimmage and stay square, okay? And then maybe he's able to get out here and get in this quarterback's face. On the coverage end of it, we got a crossing route against, looks like man coverage. That's the toughest route to defend. You know, Nevin Lawson did a better job of it earlier. Still, we don't see that leverage step from Nevin Lawson. Nevin Lawson needs to, when he gets an inside release, this quarterback wide receiver goes to the hash, just stay square and get your feet over, and you might be able to make a play on that a little better if you're Nevin Lawson. All right, next play. We got cover 3. And what happened here? 93. So something weird is happening because we have a 5 technique and a 3 technique, but no one is out here on the line of scrimmage. So this is generally not how it would be played. At the very least, he would be here. 93 would be here, so I'm not sure what's happening. I think there might be miscommunication. So he's unblocked. He's got to settle his feet. Okay, here we go. Now we're surfing it. Just got to be a little better reaction time and finish for 93. Not sure how he didn't make that tackle right there. But Kendall Vickers is playing defensive end, even though he's not a defensive end, better than Jerry Green plays defensive end. All right. We got a little flag here. So let's go to the next play. We are most likely in cover 3 out of an under front. Gosh, man. First of all, great job by Teamer coming down and laying the wood right there. We are in okay, over flex. 3 technique is over to the tight end side. Tanner Muse is on the over solid is actually what this is called. Tanner Muse is on the tight end side. And so we're getting zone weak 95. Let's see. He's got to, what are you doing, 95? Man, he almost had it. 95. You'd like to see him here. Okay. He read the reach block. He locks out on it. Okay, get your eyes detached, find that ball carrier. Like, come on, you're like, you can't turn your back to him right there. I'm not sure what's happening. Not a great look from 95 there. Okay, next play. Man coverage. That's what it looks like. Let's look at the interior. 61, 93. Kendall Vickers is playing 3 technique now. They both just, oh yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so this is what Gus Bradley wants. This is what Ron Marinelli teaches. Penetration into the backfield. Watch Kendall Vickers. Watch 61 McCoy, Gerald McCoy here. Okay, as soon as the ball snapped, they get into the backfield and it just messes up this blocking scheme. You got 68 back towards his own end zone right there. Okay. No, the running back has to react to things before he's even, got his shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage. So that's what the havoc needs to look like. That's what you want your defensive lineman doing. Great job. All right, next play. Broken play. That was a weird play right there. Again, they're in over solid front. 61 gets into the backfield. Penetration kills, plays, creates havoc. That's what happens when you got penetration. There we go. Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy is a problem, like Creighton Rasmussen says. He is a problem. And this time they're playing too high. This is a funny coverage here. So this is a funny play by Diavon Diablo. And I think that this kind of just shows like he's a great athlete. Okay, so 49 is here. Okay, they're playing too high, so he's got to take the first in cut. And you see him just kind of like, react to it. I don't think that he even realized that the ball carrier was coming inside. I think that he thought that the receiver was going to be breaking out and he would need to chase him. And so it was just great instincts, or rather great reaction time from Diablo to kind of settle and figure this out in a split second to make that tackle. I think that's what Marcus was talking about. He was talking about when he was talking about the play that Divine Diablo made. Federico, I'm going to tell you what solid means. Hold on. They're in cover one here. So you see that we know that they're a man. We got a little coverage indicator. They send the back out. Usually they send it back out to the boundary, not all the way down over the field. So you got Divine Diablo one-on-one with the back at the top of the screen. This is Isaiah Johnson on him. This is, I'm pretty sure, Meek Robertson in man coverage over here. So we got man coverage across the board. We got a low hole defender and a post player, but he's a little condensed because we're in the goal line. So this is man. This is a cover. This is a man beater that they run over here. So Nevin Lawson does a great job fighting through the trash because he's going to try to get picked right there. And just bothering that wide receiver. Jerome McCoy's hugging the wide receiver afterwards, getting into his head a little bit. This guy dropped a lot of passes, though, whoever this is. A couple not great performances from the wide receivers. You know what it was? 15 was worried about this linebacker coming and taking his head off. But I mean, that's what this defense should look like. With this cover one scheme should look like. Okay, so we got kind of an even formation here. 2x2. Tight end is flexed out wide, and this guy over here, he's technically the slot, and we got this. So this is passing strength because it's on the wide side of the field, and Amik Robertson is in coverage here, and it looks like they're playing cover one. Amik Robertson gets beat inside there, and generally you're going to get beat inside in cover one because you're supposed to have outside leverage. So that is the kind of route that would hurt this. But we can see it better from this end zone copy. We see his feet here. Okay, he's trying to stay square. And I just think he's picking up his feet a little too high. We just got to keep his feet like as close to the grass as we possibly can so you can react a little quicker if you're Meek Robertson. Okay, feet a little high means your feet are going to take longer to get in the ground to make a break. So we'll see if he cleans that up. All right, so we got 3x1 formation, cover three, cover one cross is what they're playing here. And Isaiah Johnson, who just got cut, he had a really, really terrible game, honestly. He should be able to just man press this. You see how tall he is in his back pedal, how long it took him to get out of his break right there. Carl Joseph is the whole player. Okay, we got man over here, man over here, man over here, man right here, and man right here. Okay, and so this is the rat in the hole, and he's reading the quarterback's eyes, gets, we're not going to ever see Carl Joseph get like an incredible break on the ball, but this is definitely like better than him playing in the post, I would say, playing, being that almost in the box kind of patrol defender in man coverage. I think he did a really good job of that in 2019, the Colts game. Paul Gunther had him doing that a lot. Looks like a blitz off the edge. I'm pretty sure Divine Diablo blitz off the edge there. They had a 3-over-3 deep coverage. Had a little screen going the opposite way. And Amik Robertson needs to accelerate through the ball carrier here. Okay. He can shorten his stride, but don't start breaking down, accelerate through. And you see him just kind of like he's going back and forth, breaking down, and he misses because of that. It's okay to miss if you make that guy's feet stop. Okay. Which he did there, but I would just like to see him accelerate through the ball carrier. And I think that he even makes that tackle if he does that. Yeah, good pursuit from the defense. Amik Robertson forced him back inside, so at least there's that. Okay, we're in man again. Playing man coverage. A lot of cover one in this game. Not sure why that was. Let's see what happened in the backfield to force Trey Lance out of the pocket. Okay, so real quick for Federico, he was asking, this is the solid side of the formation, okay? And then this would be the flex side of the formation. So the tight end means this is the run strength. So this would be the solid side. And away from the run strength would be the flex side. The strong side of the formation would be the passing strength. And the weak side would be away from the passing strength. So you're going to have a defense independently call a run strength, solid or flex, and a pass strength, so strong or weak. That's part of modern football, but that's Gus Bradley's terminology that I'm trying to explain to you guys right now. And let's see, Gerald McCoy. Again, Gerald McCoy, he's a 3 technique. He technically has a 2-way go. What he does is just bull rushes, drives that guy into the backfield, and hopefully you would have a defensive end on either side being able to take advantage of that and not get hung up on that block right there like 52 did. So, maybe make the quarterback throw it away or get a sack. All right, let's see here. We're running around with the wide receivers. I'm guessing they just changed the strength of the formation. Oh, this is too high. They're playing palms coverage, almost like cover 2. Very similar to cover 2. This is one of the few times. I think that this is like the second time they got into too high. They're almost exclusively in single high defense this entire game. And again, forcing Trey Lance to get on the move right there. Let's see. I think this is, I forget actually who forced him out of the pocket right there. 52. Hey, not a bad rush from 52. It looks like maybe they're doing some kind of game where 52 is going inside and Joe McCoy's going on the outside, but then he kind of just reads it. I'm not sure actually what Joe McCoy is doing, because generally if 52 is going inside, okay, Joe McCoy would go the outside. That would be called a exit stunt. And we see Gerald McCoy kind of jump inside first, almost like he's spying, but then go on as the looper. Kind of probably just Gerald McCoy needing to get himself, in practice with this defense. All right, single high again, man coverage. Got to be able to stop this guy from running around here. Okay. Green front, so you got 2-3 techniques. 95, got to detach quicker, I would say. So he stems out, then he goes inside. Just get off. It's too late for him. Kind of gives up that rushing lane there. But when you got a mobile quarterback, you also have to come up with like different ways to rush them. These guys were probably not ready. Okay, now we're getting into some real NFL stuff. We got too high trap blitz to the field. This is a big run for 49 to go and take the first in cut. Got a free runner at the quarterback. Let me explain what's happening here. So 21 is going to come off the edge. He is going to be playing a trap technique. So he has all of one vertical unless two goes out. Two goes out. He's going to trap that. Safety is going to get over the top. And then 49, he's the linebacker on the opposite side, is actually going to bail out of here and take the place where this nickel was and take the first in breaking route. So the corner has out. This linebacker has in. And then this safety is reading 2-1 vertical over the top. And similar thing is happening here to the bottom of the screen. I think probably Malcolm Kuntz is the one who's responsible for 2 in. So it plays out like that on both sides. This would be called smack to trap, probably, because you got the strong side. Blitz coming from the nickel, and then the Mike is also doing a little coffee house stunt and gets that free run at the quarterback. Not sure what was the thought process there on offense, but when you got a free runner in your face, great schemed up blitz, you got to throw the ball away, and it is what it is. Maybe that's intentional grounding though. Okay, I think we got a similar thing happening here. This time they are playing too high, so this is called too wild. Sometimes you're going to have into Tampa this middle linebacker be the high hole dropper, and he's going to get all the way back here. But in this case, it's the weak side linebacker, wild for weak side linebacker. He's actually the high hole dropper. He's going to carry that guy vertical right there. But this is cover 2, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's cover 2 because you see Nevin Lawson, he's keying the quarterback. After he gets a reroute, he's going to key the quarterback and get a reroute, and then they're playing palms, it looks like, to the top of the field over there. So some interesting coverage package. I think that this kind of makes sense why Isaiah Johnson has such a bad play right here. Like, you get a vertical, he's waiting for number 2 to come out, 2 goes in. Okay, now you got man on this guy, and he thinks that he loses him, doesn't get his head around. But if he just kept his head around the entire time, like, he's going to come down with a good play right there, maybe even an interception. But there's a lot of thinking happening when you get into these too high coverages, and so that might be why we saw Isaiah Johnson do that right there. But that's called palms coverage against too high. Okay, let's see. Great play, great pass breakup by Carl Joseph. Usually we see Carl Joseph kind of get abused when he's in man coverage against tight ends, but in this case, gets up on him. Nice job. Okay. Is solid same as strong, weak same as flex? No, solid is run strength, flex is away from the run strength, strong is passing strength, and weak is away from the passing strength. So you might have 3 wide receivers on one side, but a tight end on the other side of the field. The tight end side would be the strong side. All right, what did I miss here? Okay, so let's see here. We have Bleedy Ray Wilson in now as the nickel, Tyler Gillespie in now as the strong safety. Dallin Levitt back here as the post safety. And we're in cover 3, everyone's keying. Where did Max Richardson go? Where are you, bro? What happened? That's your spot. There's probably a run action, which brought him up, and he's taking a funny zone drop right there. I'm not sure what he's thinking. Should have been a completion. Linebacker just needs to get back in his spot after he gets that run action. He just needs to get back here. He's here. Yeah. What are you doing? Richardson knows he messed up right there. Okay. Next play. Tight end trade. They're in zone. No one ran with him. They're playing cover. Oh, okay. They're playing a blitz coverage right here. And I like this blitz coverage because what happens is when you send this nickel off the edge, these guys can kind of steal over to the strong side or away from the blitz side rather, and kind of wreak some havoc on blocking schemes like what happened right there. Max Richardson gets trucked, or one of these guys gets trucked on the inside right there. I thought it was Max Richardson. 49. Oh, puts his head down. Yikes. At least he's sticking his head in there, At least he's going for it. Okay, looks like we're in a blitz call here. It's got some funky things happening. Automatic giveaway that there's a blitz coming is that no one is covering cover 3. Or I'm sorry, number 3. No one is covering number 3 here. So one of these linebackers is going to come out and get back on top of number 3. Oh, no one does. They're playing eyes. What is this? Yikes. Well, hot route should have been number 3. Saw blitz coming and just sit right here and make it easy completion for Lance. We see Isaiah Johnson also really struggle right here. So he's going to be in man coverage. They're locking everything on the outside from there in blitz coverages. And he's just so late on this. And I don't know why he's like all the way back here. Like you can come up on the line of scrimmage and you can play like press, like you're kind of in no man's land right now, 5 yards off, and they're at the same level when they're trying to, unless they're switching off. If you're not switching off, they can't be at the same level. One guy needs to be, a little up higher here or lower. You guys can't have 2 guys at the same level if you're not switching, if you're locked on. And that's what happens here because he has to fight through that screen. Okay, either that or stay at the same level and banjo that and get a banjo call in. But I don't know if that's in Gus Bradley's defense. We're going to have to find out. And they're sending a blitz here. Makes the ball come out quick. So Isaiah Johnson did not give up that catch. Okay, single high. Looks like they're probably playing cover 3. They are in an under front. 61 again. Gerald McCoy getting that penetration. So like the penetration in the backfield really is what kills these plays. We see, I'm guessing this guard's going to pull him. He's going to come right off his butt. Oh, he just smacks that guy right out of the way. Oh my goodness. That's probably atypical of how that usually happens. So he's getting down blocked by the center, but watch him just smack the center out of the way. Violent. Make that running back do something, make him talk about or think about things before he even gets to the line of scrimmage. That's the point of penetration right there. Great job, Gerald McCoy, blowing that play up, but he should do that. I think they're on their 3rd string center right now at this point. 54 makes that play. We are in an over front, nickel front here. And we get a little nickel blitz. So that means we can steal a gap over if you're the defensive line. Great job at 54. 54 has been easily the best linebacker. Like, have we talked about Define Diablo at all, really? Just like 2 plays we talked about him. One was good, one was bad. 54 is not terrible. He's probably not a great NFL caliber athlete. I think hopefully he sticks around. He's on the practice squad. All right, so we got man coverage out here. Looks like they're sending blitz. Oh, cover 0, but no. Tyreek Gillespie is going to get to the post. They are going to have Down Levitt come up here, play man on this guy. So it's going to be man, blitz, man on the outside. And then one of these guys is going to pop out and get out here on the tight end. Yep, right there. So it's man across the board. And who is that? Nevin Lawson with the pass breakup. Which, you've been playing in the NFL for a while. You should be breaking up these passes against 3rd string wide receivers. So I'm not going to shout them out too much for that. All right, I'm going to do a couple more plays here. So again, they hit him with this crossing route off play action. Like, this is tough for linebackers because we got to stay in a gap here, right? But then also think about, we need to also worry about, play action pass. And when you get these crossing routes, like this one that came right here, all right, it was actually here. It's just so tough. Your eyes have to be perfect. Your feet have to be perfect. Reaction time has to be great. in order to make an impact on those plays. Like, this is really a welcome to the NFL moment for Divine Diablo here. He definitely has the speed and athleticism to do this. We just got to have the mental processing tick up a little quicker to like turn, man, turn that and carry that guy. And, maybe the quarterback checks it down. All right. Looks like we're blitzing off the edge here down Levitt. A couple guys blitz off the edge. Great play by 78, looks like. Let's see what he does. 78, he's playing, no, is this 78 or 95? This is 78 over here, maybe. 3 technique. Someone steps on that guy and able to take advantage, get into the backfield, make a tackle. All right, blitz off the edge. They're just blitzing like almost every single play now. Yikes. Okay, so let's see what happened wrong here. Okay, so they're blitzing off the edge. So that means this defensive end is probably going to get either into the B gap or even the A gap if the tackle gets into the opposite A gap. So yeah, he gets into the B gap. Okay, and Bleeder Wilson is not sure what he's doing. I don't know why he jumped there. That was very odd. The quarter. Oh, he made the nice Jimmy Garoppolo. Who was this guy? Number 7. Man, that pump fake made this play happen because Bleeder Wilson's completely unblocked. He should make this tackle right here. He makes him jump, then gives it to him. 54 can't get off the block. What you wrote. Tough looking play right there. And let's go the ball back after a Nathan Peterman interception, I believe. Okay, Drum McCoy's still in. They are playing over flex or over solid linebackers. Walked up on the line of scrimmage to the tight end side. 3 technique is to the tight end side, so it's an over front, but they're playing with a 9 technique, Sam linebacker. We're getting zone away, and Gillespie blows that up, forces the cutback, but where's the pursuit? I think it's a really great job to take that fullback on as far into the backfield as he did. 54 needs to get over this. So let's watch 54. Let's see what happens. Nope, nowhere to be found. You'd like to see him kind of shock that guy, get a tackle. Let's see the 3 technique on the backside. Let's see what he's doing. Just getting completely moved. Yikes, kind of like there's not a good looking play. That's what happened there. All right, so now looks like we're in an under front. You'd like to see your linebackers kind of come downhill a little quicker than that when you're in an under front. Both these guys look like they're a little hesitant. So 54 has to account for the extra gap that the fullback brings. 49 needs to get here now. Oh, and he does, but the running back cuts back. So one of these guys missed in pursuit over here. He's getting doubled. No one's getting off. I mean, tough play. Some touchdown. All right. Yeah, this is the play I think that Tyler Gillespie blows up this tight end. Watch Tyler Gillespie. He's playing strong safety over here. They're playing an under front. Maybe it's the next play where that happens. Looks like this is a good play from Tanner Muse. So they're in an under front 3 technique, is away from the tight end side. They do tight end trade, so they push that guy down. And so watch Tanner Muse right here. He's got to spill this, gets off that guy. Yeah, nice. There we go. That wasn't a bad play. Finally, we saw Tanner Muse get off a block here. Great job detaching and being violent, physical. Turn that back in. Okay, so we're going to come out again. 2 tight ends over solid formation. Tyler Gillespie. This is how someone plays that has just been champing at the bit to get out. He's gonna get blocked out here by 88, and he just puts 88 on the ground. Like 88 didn't get tripped up. 88 has no excuses here. Like you can't get thrown like this by a strong safety. So good thing we saw him make the play there. All right, this is the last one for me, guys. It looks, wait, what are we doing here? It looks like man coverage. Bradley likes to get into cover ones against on 3rd and longs. We got man, it looks like. Okay, and these 2 linebackers, one of these guys is going to be the rat in the hole. One of them is going to have the back to get a little draw play. Here we go, Divine Diablo. There we go. Great play. Finishing it on a Divine Diablo open field tackle. So this is tough because we got the draw action. So everyone's rushing the passer now. And right now, I think earlier in the game, Divine Diablo wouldn't have gotten off this block, but he does right there. And then chases the guy down in the open field. Great job, Divine Diablo. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna get back to work, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are the greatest audience on YouTube. We really appreciate you guys. Make sure you buy a Tape Don't Lie shirt. Raider Dame finally caught the live. Awesome. Thanks, Raider Dame. You know, also make sure you guys can check out Manscaped, you know, for some below the belt grooming. We got a little sponsorship deal with Manscaped. We need 8 promo codes used in this next month. So use those up and you can help support the channel that way. You know, use TDL at manscaped.com, buy something over there, even if it's small, use the promo code. And that's gonna just help us keep this channel running. That's it, guys. Really appreciate it. Raider Nation.